What's up, guys? Kirsty Snyder here, ready to rock for Mindset Monday. It is noon Eastern on the 22nd of April. If you're catching this from mindsetmondayreplays.com, please put that in the comments below this YouTube video and then be intentionally present as we walk through things today. Now, I'm going to share a document here in a moment based on our Focus Friday challenge that we had a couple days ago. So if you want access to that document, be sure to pay attention to it underneath this video inside the description. Okay, it's there for you, even if you're on mindsetmondayreplays.com. All right, we're going to stream into the Facebook group now. Maybe. There we go. Kirsty Snyder here, ready to rock for Mindset Monday. It's the 22nd of April. If you don't see the red light button in the corner, that means you're catching the replay beyond noon on the 22nd of April. That's perfectly great. Awesome job being here. Please put replay in the comments below this video, or I guess in the comments section. And then be intentionally present as we walk through things today. I am going to pull it up here on my phone. Make sure that we can rock it out. What's up? What's up? Join me. Oh my gosh. Join me live. Got a goodie of content for you in an exclusive doc. Haha. Now I just gave it away for you guys live with me, but it's cool. Don't tell anybody that I just said that. Okay, cool. So, what's up, Mariah? What's up, Daniel? What's up, Sherry, Sebastian, Jason, Jeffrey? Who else we got? Beth, Lorianne, Kelsey Wagner. How are you, my dear? Okay, when you hop on, make sure to say hi in the chat. I'd love to hear from you. Josh, great to see you live, my friend. You normally catch the replay. Good to have you. Shannon Carlson, what's up, baby girl? How you doing? Catherine, what's up? What's up? Okay, so first and foremost, if you accepted the challenge from Focus Friday, please put challenge in the comments right now. If you accepted the challenge from Focus Friday, put that word challenge in the comments right now for me. All right? Do it, do it, do it. Let's go. Why? Because the challenge on Friday went over specifically creating 5 pieces of content based on what Daniel and I talked about on Focus Friday. We said, hey, take notes because we just dropped a lot of bombs for, oh my gosh. Can you guys hear that? There's a huge alarm going on right now. Hopefully you can't hear it. Wow. 5 pieces of content from what we talked about on Focus Friday. Did you guys accept that challenge? Did you create 5 pieces of content for what you learned and what you heard on Focus Friday? David Orlando, great to see you. Ferdinand, Maurice, George, Jinkle, who else? Micah, Shannon, Margaret, Brogan, my husband. What's up, Brogue? Good to see you. Shannon Nelson, great to see you. Shannon, if you're still here, drop me a hi. I'd love to acknowledge you again. Did you accept the challenge, yes or no? And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, just put the word whoopsie in the comments right now. Put the word whoopsie. It's okay if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's perfectly fine because I'm going to very much over-deliver here in a hot second for what we talked about on Focus Friday and the challenge that we have through up till Mindset Monday. Now, the challenge for those of you who did not yet do it or don't know yet what I'm talking about, you've got till midnight tonight to do what we're going to talk about. Yes? Would you accept that challenge, Ricky? Ricky Butler, what's up? Christine Barty, great to have you. Welcome in. If you're down to accept the challenge for what I'm about to say right now, where I'm over-delivering everything that we talked about on Focus Friday in a beautifully designed document, so you could literally print it out, you could copy and paste it, like, holy cow, you're welcome. I'm just saying, you're welcome. If you didn't accept the challenge yet, or you want to go above and beyond and do the challenge yet again by midnight, completed by midnight tonight, just put the word midnight in the comments right now, all 30-something of you guys on, okay? Put the word midnight. Easily 20 pieces of content can come from this 5-piece stretch, like 100%. Rick Perry, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Easily 20 pieces. Why, guys? Do you remember why? If you were there on Focus Friday, we said if you did 5 of these pieces of content, 5 of content, but then you times it by 4 because of what? Let me know in the comments. What's that thing I'm talking about? You'd actually have 20 pieces of content. I can guarantee if you really put your mind to it, whether you have a full-time job, you got 7 kids to take care of, you've got this and that going on, activities, whatever today, if you really sat down and put your mind to it, you could and would get 20 pieces of content by tonight at midnight. For those of you who are like crapping your pants for me saying that, that's exactly the point. What if you told yourself, okay, I've got an hour in between this and this before I have this activity going on tonight, before I have to pick the kids up, before whatever. If you said I have an hour of time or however much to get 20 pieces of content, 20 pieces might be like, whoa, that's a lot. Holy crap, are you insane? Right? That's a lot. That can be a lot. I get it. But wouldn't you rather shoot higher and fall just a little bit less than to shoot lower and you could have gone more? For example, if I said 20 pieces of content by tonight at midnight based on the document I'm going to share with you in just a second, you're welcome. If you were to get 14 pieces because you said, I'm going to just bust it, 14 pieces based on a challenge that we talked about on Friday, based on the repeated challenge that we're talking about right now. Even if you fell short of 20 pieces, wouldn't it be awesome to have 8? Wouldn't it be awesome to land 14 and you're like surprising yourself? You know what I'm saying? If that resonates with you and you understand the concept of mindset for what I'm talking about right now, for why you'd want to shoot higher, even if you don't get to that piece, if you had settled, you would have been lower. You know what I mean? Imagine for a moment these 8, 14, 20 pieces of content that you do from now till midnight tonight. Imagine for a moment that it takes you 2 hours to whip all of that out. Let's just say it does. What other job could you spend 2 hours doing something that accelerates who you are, that develops you into a better, bigger person, that increases your mindset and gives you skill sets that pay you bigger? What other job could you do in 2 hours and make a minimum $40 up to $800 for those 2 hours? Because I can guarantee if you're actually following what we're suggesting right now, what we suggested on Friday, what I'm reiterating today for that challenge, the 5 to 20 pieces of content, if you actually do it, guaranteed you're going to get at least 2 sales. And why do I say that? Why would I even be confident in saying that? Erica, great to see you. Jeff, great to have you. Because I know for a fact this document I'm about to share with you, will land you sales if you actually do the work. If you actually create the content in, bringing it back, what 4 lanes, guys? Drop it in the comments. If you've got 5 pieces of content and we maximize that and say now you have 20, you're doing 5 of the same pieces, but in 4 different ways. What are the 4 ways that I'm talking about here? Drop me a comment, give me a guess. Some of you guys know, I'm sure, but let's tie it down a little bit. You've got faceless, with your face, speaking, and non-speaking, right? So if you took this document that I'm about to share with you right now for what we talked about on Focus Friday, now in Word form, so you could just print it out, you could highlight it, you could mark it up, you could check off what you've already used, whatever, however you want to use it. As soon as I give you this document, you've got minimum 5 pieces of content that you can use. And if you were to put 5 pieces into 4 different lanes, meaning no face, it's just you walking around with your shoes or whatever, you pouring a cup of coffee, no one can see who you are, right? You did faceless 5 pieces of content. You did with your face, right? So you going like this or whatever in the background with your daughter or whatever, like you see me do, right? Same exact stuff. But yet you have 10 pieces of content just from 2 lanes. Do you know what I mean? Let me know right now if you understand what I'm explaining. Because I'm so amped up about it, it's ridiculous. I hope you guys can feel that. But this energy that I am giving right now, please adopt that for yourself. Adopt that for yourself right now. Jennifer Lay, great to see you. Good to see you, Jen. Adopt that energy right now. Because the reason I can attract daily sales, multiple a day, is not because I'm more talented or better than you. It is only because I have the energy of who I want to attract. If you're looking at this document that I'm going to share in a second, drop the word document if you want it. I know you do. You're like chomping at the bit. Let's go. If you want this document and you actually go utilize it and you put it to work and you make these 5 minimum pieces of content and you expand it, you make those 5 pieces work for you in 4 different lanes, faceless, with your face, speaking, non-speaking. You actually go do all those lanes. Clara, great to see you. Or is it Clara? I feel like it's Clara. Girl, you're going to have to tell me. Miss Bernard. Saw you hopped on. Good to have you. If you understand what I mean, how to maximize and how to scale and how to magnify this piece of work that you do and make it work for you tenfold, or at least 4 times fold, right? Dude, minimum 2 sales. Minimum 2 sales. How could an extra $40 a day help you out? Drop me a comment, let me know. I'm not kidding. $40 a day, that's $1,200 a month. What could $1,200 extra a month do for you? What's the first word that comes to mind, guys? Drop it in the comments. Because that is what we're after here. Some people are good to make the extra $1,000 a month. Some people have the goal of making $1,000 a day. How do you get there? It's not based on luck. It is based on design. Nikki Hopkins, great to see you. It's based on design. You design a house, you follow a recipe to bake the cake to be yummy and delicious. You follow it to a T, right? Same thing with your business. Are you actually following the formula? You're actually following the design for how to succeed? Or are you just like fiddle farting around and you wonder why you're not getting results? You know what I mean? It'd be like, say you're 500 pounds. Say you want to get in better shape. You need to lose an entire person. You've got a big goal for your health. Just like a lot of you guys have a big goal for getting out of debt. It's a lofty goal. It's something that requires you to be a different person in order to attain no more debt, right? Say it's like going to the gym. If you're 500 pounds and you need to lose at least 200 pounds, at least 250 pounds in order to attain the goal that you have in your mind. Colin Ott, great to see you. If you have that goal, do you think that happens overnight? Or does that happen based on design? You hire a trainer, you go to the gym, it's predictable in your schedule. You have certain routines that you do, exercise, you eat a certain way, you have a certain amount of water, you probably log things, you have a schedule. If you're serious about having better health, you show up like you deserve it, right? So why in the world is it any different with business? Oh, well, I just was busy today and the kids this and da da da, and I had this at my job and my boss, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're gonna tell your trainer at the gym that excuse too? Or would you show up? Do you know what I'm saying? If you hired a trainer and you were spending $100 every single time you went to this trainer, let's say you're spending $2,000 a month for this trainer, do you think you just wouldn't show up because you got busy, because you just weren't in the mood, because you just didn't want to lift weights today and you just forgot? No, you wouldn't. You would take it seriously. You guys have invested in this business. A minimum $130, a maximum $2,530. So show up like you deserve the people who are willing to spend that as well. Show up like you deserve the people who want the benefits of what you have as well. Travel savings, health products, wealth education. This team. We could just say, hey, Cindy, enroll into this thing and like go bug family and friends and go host a webinar and PowerPoint at your house. Go have Aunt Helga sign up and hope it's not awkward for you. We could say that. We don't have to give you TFT training. We could just be like, you enrolled into a digital business. Good luck. Have fun. We could just feed you to the wolves, but we don't. So are you including that in your content? Are you specifically clarifying and giving confidence to the person on the other end of the screen watching your video? Short form, long form, whatever. Live video, YouTube, short form video on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Are you giving the clarity and confidence for the person viewing it, or are you just a slammy, spammy scammer? Not because you're actually scamming people, but are you coming across that way because you're not actually giving value? You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying right now? Put a yes in the comments, okay? Any questions on that up to this point? Now I'm going to share this document, and I want to be able to do that effectively for you. Okay? Going to share this document right now. I'm going to drop it in the comments, and I'm going to share it on screen as well. Okay. Let's go. Where are you at? Gotta find it. Where the heck? Hold on, people. Here's this document. Okay, dropping it in the comments right now. Tanya McDonald, didn't you enroll with me? If you did, please send me a direct message. Okay. Okay, that document that I just dropped in the chat, please, for the love, freaking use that document and do it today and actually accept the challenge if you haven't already, ×2, the challenge that we talked about on Focus Friday, okay? 5 pieces of content. Daniel and I dropped some serious bombs for short form video content, things that you should and could be saying inside of your videos. Long form on YouTube, on your little Facebook reel, on your story on Instagram, whatever, a post on Facebook, engagement, all of those things. Are you using what's in that document? Okay. I'm going to share my screen now and give you an example. Okay. You guys can see my screen, put a 2 in the chat. You're welcome, Tanya. I'll talk to you in a second. Sharing my screen, put a 2 in the chat if you can see it. I know you can. I'm just looking for engagement. Let's boost it into the algorithm, okay? This right here, and I just dropped it in the chat so you guys have it. This right here is a hyperlink. This is what all of this talks about down here. If you want to watch the Focus Friday replay, certainly do. If not, this is kind of to the point. You know what we're talking about here as far as creating content, okay? These concepts in real time, use what's being said, maximize it multiple times. Why would I say that? Because if one can work for you on a faceless piece of content, it can also work for you in non-speaking. Hi, Katrina Emmons. Great to see you. And Barbara Chevalier. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Barb. If not, please correct me. Guys, make one piece of content work for you multiple times on multiple platforms in multiple ways. Maximize it. Scale it up. Max out to max up. Drop that in the comment right now. Max out to max up. Not kidding. You got to max out to max up. Shoot higher. So even when, what's the quote? Shoot for the moon, even if you land among the stars, whatever. Same idea. Shoot for the moon. 20 pieces of content by tonight at midnight. Oh no, that's too much. Is it though? Because you're going to spend your time doing something anyway. You might as well spend it on you, right? Marcelino, great to see you. Okay, so listen. 5 videos. So I went back and watched a few minutes of Focus Friday and I sat and took notes for everything that Daniel and I said. And I typed it into a document here so you had no excuse. Oh, I got to watch Focus Friday in order to understand what she's talking about. If that was required for you to go make $10,000 a month, wouldn't you do it? Or would you just be like, I don't have the time? Really? You don't have the time? That's a lie and you know it, right? We always make time for what we prioritize, just like we always pay for what we prioritize, right? So yesterday, I sat and took notes for what Daniel and I said. How many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, 12, 15 of them, okay? And I'm only suggesting you do 5 and you do 5 in 4 lanes. So really 20 pieces of content. 4 lanes meaning faceless, with your face, speaking and non-speaking. Scared to speak? Well, someone has to start somewhere. Do faceless first. Get comfortable. You know what I mean? Take it in chunks. Don't take the whole enchilada. No wonder you have a tummy ache. You're trying to bite off more than you can chew. That tummy ache of anxiety that you get when you're in overwhelm and you're not thinking clearly, take a step back, one piece at a time, one content at a time, one post at a time, one video at a time, one edit at a time, one thing at a time. You know what I mean? Use what's here. You guys can see my screen right now. I'm going to keep it shared for just a moment more. Type out which sentence stands out to you. Which sentence would you want to see if you were on the hunt for a side hustle and you saw someone say in a piece of content or written in a piece of content, one of these sentences? Which one stands out for you? Type it in the comments right now or a variation of it. Because here's the thing. Something as silly and as simple as this, need extra cash for summer fun with the kids? That's a really great hook. Who are you speaking to? Your avatar. If you're a parent, you're attracting who you are, right? A parent, just as an example, not literally. But it's much more than that. You need extra cash for fill in the blank. I mean, shoot, there are so many variations of everything you're seeing here. And it's the challenge that we gave on Focus Friday that I then expanded into putting it in a document for Mindset Monday. So you guys had no excuse, but to what? Freaking do it. Jason Parker, great to have you. Lane Musgrove, great to have you. Do something today that your future self thanks you for. Is it going to be uncomfortable when doing your first speaking video, when actually creating the habit of all your faceless content, whatever the lane is that you chose? Is it going to be uncomfortable? Yes, but it's also freaking uncomfortable to stay where you are. So what the freak are you waiting for? You know what I mean? Hurry up and get uncomfortable so that the next time it's easier. So the next time it's more impactful. No one's seeing your stuff, whether you get 100 views on TikTok or you're like Shannon Carlson, shout out Shannon, tag her right now, who posts a video and gets over, what is it at, Shannon, like 14,000 views or something now? That was like a couple days ago. It's probably more than that. Do what works. Why are you trying to reinvent the wheel and then you sit and fiddle fart around? How are you ever going to get great income results if you're fiddle farting around? 19,200 views. Shannon, remind me, were you even speaking in that video? I don't think you were. You'll have to remind me. Guys, there is no difference between you and me, you and Shannon, and the other Shannon, Shannon Nelson, okay? Candace, who else? Who else has commented? Lorianne, Tanya, Cindy, Barbara, Josh, Kelsey, Karen, Jason. Who else? Lisa, Margaret, Jody, all of you guys. There's no difference between you and the next guy. If someone here has the results you want, you need to check up from the neck up and say, what is it I'm not doing? Oh, I've not been consistent in producing content. So why in the bloody freak? Sorry. Would I expect consistent income? Why would I expect consistent income if I'm not being consistent in getting that income? Hello? Is 2 + 2 4? Are you trying to make it 5? You know what I mean? There's a science to getting rich. Drop that sentence in the comments right now. I dare you. There is a science to getting rich. Jot this down to memory and put whatever attribute, whatever thing you want to put in it. But we'll just say wealthy for now, okay? Wealthy people don't do certain things. Wealthy people do things in a certain way. Wealthy people don't do certain things. Wealthy people do things in a certain way. So it's not just, oh, I'll clone the piece of content. Oh, look, I got 20. Woohoo, go me. Yay, Kirsty, wet. Guess what I did? Nope, I don't care. I don't care if you go accept the challenge. I care why you don't. I don't care if you go have 5 videos and scale them to 20. I care why you don't. Because why you wouldn't and why you shouldn't and why you aren't going to has to do with you, has to do with your self-image. Why do you think we have one training a week about mindset? It's because everything stems from mindset. Everything. You want to attract daily sales, you want to lock in weekly paychecks, you want to be paid better here in TFT with GFU as your fulfillment for how you make money. You want that to be where it's shocking for you, then you have to show up and shock yourself. You have to do it first. You know what I'm saying? So right now, guys, register for Teachable Tuesday. Register now for Teachable Tuesday. We are going to be going into a lot of detail for how to actually use your digital membership for travel savings, for the vacation vouchers, for your health products, for the live education, all of that you have access to. That's what GFU is. That's why we partnered TFT, why we partnered with GFU. Register now for Teachable Tuesday. When you have, please come back to this video and put registered. If you're already registered like Lorianne and Jason, please put registered in the comments. If you have not done that yet, please go right now to teachabletuesday.com, get registered. Don't hoard it for yourself. Make sure your team is there. We want you guys live. We want you there. We want you paying attention so that you can be paid with more attention, okay? Meaning, whatever you've made up to this point with your 9-to-5 job, however your household is making income, TFT is going to pay you better than that. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. Why you're not there where you want to be yet is only here. It's only here. Only here. That's it. So check up from the neck up. Are you actually showing up for yourself? Or are you being entitled to, I kind of worked and so I deserve the lottery? No, you don't. This is not a microwave. You know what I'm saying? Show up so that your future self can thank you. Show up so that you can shock yourself, so that you can be jaw dropped with how much money you can make and how much impact you can drive. Okay. Register now for Teachable Tuesday. If you haven't already, freaking register. Thank you very much. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. You can catch this replay, mindsetmondayreplays.com, here within the next little bit once it's loaded up. Mindsetmondayreplays.com. We'll see you guys in the Facebook group here in a bit. Register now for Teachable Tuesday. Hope this video helped you. Have an awesome day, guys. Thanks for popping on.